guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aaliyah Zealous, and today we're going to be talking about your face. Yes, your beautiful, stunning, godlike face. Boop. Recently my skin has been doing poorly, to say the least. I came off of my monthly and I definitely suffered from some spots and blemishes that were definitely hormonal, but as my monthly passed, they did not go away, and I realized that my skin needed a little bit extra TLC. So I did some face masks. Today I'm going to show you 5 DIY face masks made from ingredients that you can find in your kitchen or at your grocery store or your local health food store. I'm going to show you masks that can detox, treat acne and blemishes, give you glowing skin, give you a huge boost of antioxidants. What else? Oh, and moisturize. So if you want to know more and you want to go with me on this little face mask extravaganza, stay tuned. Okay, so first we're going to start off with our charcoal detox mask. For this, I use activated charcoal tablets. I think I got these from Kroger, but you can get them near any of your local grocery stores. I used 2 tablets for this, and I would recommend when opening them to use some scissors or some hair shears or something. I thought I could open these with my nails because I usually can, but I had just got them done and they were a little bit blunt from being filed, so it was a little bit difficult. But definitely use some scissors to open them. As you can see, you want to have a bowl that you aren't afraid of getting a little bit messy or stained. I have this bowl specifically for face masks. I got it from Amazon, but you could also use a glass bowl. That'll be easier to not have any stains from like the charcoal. Next, I used bentonite clay. I used the Indian healing clay. And I believe I just used half of a teaspoon of this. You just want to make sure that you make enough for your face, so if you need to thicken up the paste a little bit, I would add just a little bit more, but to begin with, I used half of a teaspoon. Then I used sea salt or Epsom salt. This is actually pink Himalayan sea salt and Epsom salt. And then mix it together with some, I would recommend some filtered or purified water. I just had this bottle of water in my room, didn't really feel like going to the kitchen, so I just used this one. And then you mix it really well into a paste, of course adding any extra bit of clay if you need to thicken up the paste a little bit. So charcoal, Epsom salt or sea salt, and bentonite clay are all detoxifying and mineral rich. So as they're pulling impurities from your skin, they're also leaving behind minerals to nourish your skin. Charcoal and bentonite clay are also good with controlling your oil production and balancing that out. So once your mixture is nice and mixed, go ahead and prepare your space and prepare your face for the face mask. I usually do all of my face masks at night, so right before I go to bed, so I'm preparing for bed, I would go ahead and do my regular face routine, wash, exfoliate, and pat dry before I apply my face masks. And usually while I'm doing my face or applying a face mask, I'm either listening to music or talking to one of my friends, so you will definitely see my mouth moving a lot, either jamming or just talking. So I apply the mixture onto my face, and I try to get an even layer all over just to begin with, just to make sure that I have enough just to cover my whole entire face. And then if I have any extra left in the bowl, I would go over any thin spots or any spots that I missed, and I will also go over any isolated bumps or blemishes that are around the perimeter of my face. So once I'm finished applying the face mask, I will go ahead and wait till it dries, and it took about maybe just about 10 minutes for this one to dry, and it didn't dry as hard as the bentonite clay mask usually does, just because you have extra ingredients in there that kind of breaks it up, that doesn't make it as tight on your face. So once it's dry, I go ahead and rinse it off in circular motions. The clay and the charcoal actually add a little bit of an exfoliating quality to it. I also used a little bit more of my soap to get more of that charcoal off. You dry it, and this is what my face looked like after I used the face mask. Just for reference as we go along through the video. Next is my Blemish Fighting mask. For this I used turmeric, some cinnamon, and some tea tree oil. So I went ahead and mixed everything into the bowl. The turmeric, I kind of eyeball all of my ingredients, but I would say about a teaspoon of the turmeric. Of course, depending on the size of your face, how wide or how long it is, go ahead and adjust as you need to. I add an equal part of cinnamon, and then I add some water and 2 drops of tea tree. I would actually only recommend 1 drop of tea tree oil. My face is not that sensitive, and it's pretty used to using essential oils, but if you have more sensitive skin, then I would recommend not using the tea tree and just opt for the turmeric and cinnamon, because they work equally as powerful. And if the consistency isn't what you need, go ahead and add any more turmeric or water as needed and mix together until you get a nice paste. Turmeric, tea tree, and cinnamon all have anti-inflammatory properties and are antibacterial, which will kill bacteria on the skin and soothe inflamed pimples. Or shall I say cleanse inflamed pimples. And I only kept this face mask on for a couple of minutes before I washed it off. And this is my face afterwards. Now let's move on to the glowing lemon mask. For this mask I use 1/4 of a lemon, I use some aloe vera juice, and I get this brand from Trader Joe's. And some sweet orange oil. So I go ahead and mix everything into my bowl. I try not to make too much, especially since this is a more liquidy mask. I try to be a little bit more careful with the measurements because it's not going to soak up with the clay or the charcoal or turmeric. So I add the aloe vera and then I add some lemon. I squeeze as much out as possible. As you can see, I like to strangle the life out of the lemons. And then I go ahead and add 2 drops of my sweet orange oil. Lemon has citric acid, which evens out skin tone and exfoliates the top layer of the skin. Orange oil has vitamin C, which stops the production of pigment after trauma to the skin. And aloe vera has tons of vitamins like A, C, and E, which are natural exfoliants for the skin. So I go ahead and wash my face. And then for this one, I grab a cotton ball and rub the mixture all over my face. And while I'm doing this, I'm talking to one of my good friends, Jamila. And it must have been a good conversation. And this is my face after I rinsed it clean. Next, we're moving on to my antioxidant rich mask. The glowing one was one of my favorites, but this is also another one of my all-time favorites. I use green tea for this one. And I use maki berry powder. And that's pretty much it. So I go ahead and add about a teaspoon of the maki powder into a bowl. And then I made me a cup of green tea, so I just grabbed a few spoonfuls out of my cup until I had enough that would give me a nice consistency. Adding more as needed, of course. So green tea, as we all know, has tons of antioxidants inside of it, but also maki berry powder, which is a berry that is native to Chile and is also known to have a high potent content of antioxidants inside of it. And antioxidants fight against free radicals and degeneration in the skin, making it look more youthful and healthy. So after washing my face, I go ahead and just apply the mixture. I let it sit and it's just gonna dry down to like a cakey consistency. I wash it clean and this is what my face looked like afterwards. Not only do I like the way my face looks afterwards, but it felt super soft and super supple. And last but not least, we're moving on to the Moisturizing Honey Mask. I enjoyed this one as well, so I used aloe vera juice for this one. Again from Trader Joe's. Coconut oil, which is also from Trader Joe's. And some honey, again, Trader Joe's. So I go ahead and pour everything into the bowl. Again, because this is going to be more of a liquidy face mask, I try to do just enough so I don't waste any of the ingredients. I go ahead and do the aloe vera, then I add about a teaspoon of honey. And I mix that first. And after I mix that, I go ahead and add my coconut oil, which is also about a teaspoon. And I mix it really well together. Honey is a natural humectant that draws moisture from the air into your skin. And all of the ingredients listed here are antibacterial as well, which is a definite plus, and will give you a plump and hydrated appearance. So I go ahead and wash my face, call up my friend Jamila. Dry my face and then apply my mixture with a cotton ball. Girl, I don't... We were just having a ball, just talking. If you want to know what me and my friends talk about, I'm going to insert a little snippet of what our conversation was about. So basically you're telling me if I was in hell and there was no other option, stank feet or stink breath? Stank, oh no, because I've smelled stank feet before and that is absolutely atrocious. But stank breath? You just talk about like in close proximity. I ain't gotta, this not a spouse, is it?
This is a spouse.
I would rather die.
You cannot.
Yes.
That's not an option. Why would you want to die instead of just dealing with months?
No, because that is a true testament. Alright, so I go ahead and dry my face, and this is what my face looked like afterwards. And as you can see, it has a nice moisturized shine. I only pat my skin dry after this one, and then I don't use any moisturizer afterwards because my skin feels nice and moisturized from the coconut oil and the honey. And there we have it, 5 DIY face masks that'll keep your skin glowy, moisturized, treated. What else these face masks do? Oh, purify and even out your skin tone and give you a lovely glow for that stunning, beautiful face. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this video, and I hope you try these recipes on your next self-care day or spa night, and let me know how it goes for you. Thanks so much for joining me. Can't wait to see you in the next one. Peace. And if you all enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And also don't forget to follow me on my socials at Aaliyah Zealous. Peace. Also check out my other videos. You might like them.